Hey guys, welcome to another video. I am Natty to those who don't know me, and as you saw the title, I have been looking for a new place to stay, and I'm going to show you guys where I have been searching, places I've gone to. So I told you guys before that I have to move to a new house, and luckily I'm going to be moving a bit far out of town, and I don't know where to put this. Let me put it here because I don't want it to be visible. So I'm going to be moving a little far out of town. Let's just hold it. Sorry guys. So I'm going to be moving out of town a little bit, and luckily if you move a bit away from town you pay less. So I'm gonna show you guys apartments that I viewed. It's 3 months later and I am finally looking for my own place. I need to find a place for myself. I need to have my own space. Finally, that time is here. I was sharing an apartment previously with 3 other people, Chinese, and yeah, I was sharing a bathroom with 2 guys, and then the lady that was living with us was in the master bedroom, so she had her own bathroom. Guys, it was such a stressful period because I had to share a bathroom with 2 Chinese men, and most of the times if I had to use the bathroom, this toilet seat was always up. I'm sorry if this is too much information, but this is like how it went for me. And I think when I viewed the apartment, they had just cleaned it, so as I moved it was still clean, but as time went on I realized that I didn't have the clean housemates that I actually thought I would have, or I actually thought I had. So it was a stressful time. My bathroom was right next to my bedroom was right next to the bathroom. So each time they used the bathroom, I would hear literally everything. And they would shut the door each time they used the bathroom. Guys, I was stressed in that house, I won't lie. But I moved because I wanted to use the kitchen. They did not cook. They were not cooking at all. So I had the kitchen all to myself. It was great. That was the only great part, and the kitchen had such good lighting. I wish I could have that lighting. I wish I could take that lighting with me. The window was quite big, so I didn't need any ring lights or any sort of artificial light to film my food content. Great. Okay. Now, I was supposed to stay there for 3 months. The reason I got into a shared apartment was because I needed to save a bit of money so that I could be able to get a place of my own. The apartment, however, was in town in a very expensive area of Beijing. Now that I am not, by the time I share this video, I won't be living there, so I can share with you guys where it was. I was living in Wangjing, and Wangjing is one of the most expensive areas in Beijing. So even though I was sharing a house in Wangjing, I was paying more or less the same as what a person pays where I'm moving to for literally 2-bedroom apartment. Yes, you're probably wondering, so why wouldn't you get your own house? The reason was, for this one I was using Z-Room to rent it, so I was able to get I was able to pay the rent monthly, first of all, and secondly, I did not have to pay an agency fee. So when I moved in, I just gave them a deposit and 1 month rent. So every month I was paying rent. So the house that I'm going to be moving into now, I have to pay a deposit, an agency fee, and 3 months rent. So I had to give myself time to actually save for this apartment. I just want you guys to know what actually happened, why I moved into a house for 3 months and now I have to move. It was because of this. Yeah, so now that we are good, I am looking for a house, and I have viewed all the houses now. So I'm about to go through that with you. Why is this so bright? Sudden. Oh, what was that all about? Anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so I viewed one house. It was a loft apartment. One bedroom and furniture, fully furnished. A TV was there. The only things that were not there were the only thing that wasn't there was literally just the microwave. I just had to move into that house with my suitcase and I'd be good. Okay. So this house has like it's a loft, white furniture, leather, manageable. And upstairs, there's a bathroom. There's a toilet. And then downstairs, there's a bathroom. So if I have to take my shower, I'll have to take it downstairs. My bedroom is upstairs. The stove is one plate. Okay? The stove is one plate. And I prefer a gas stove over an electric stove. Simply because I feel like a gas stove cooks better food than an electric stove. I could be wrong. Yeah. So yeah, the community was really nice. There was like a nice water feature outside with good landscape and all of that. And this place is in the outer part of Beijing. It is not so expensive. So where I'm moving now is not going to be as expensive as where I was living, even before my shared apartment. Okay. So I then went to view the next apartment, which was a 2-bedroom house, right? So it was a 2-bedroom apartment. It was located in, I can't share, you guys. I can't share my location. I'd love to share, but I can't really share for security reasons. But it is a house. It has 2 bedrooms, and I went to view it. There were people living in it, but I think those are like the landlord's relatives or something, because they told me you can move in anytime you want. I'm like, but there are people here, so I guess like there are probably relatives living there for free, so they can just leave once I need the house. So I went to this house, and the lighting in the house was great, guys. Another thing about the previous house, it was in a very bushy place. Like there were a lot of trees around it, so I was worried about lighting. Lighting is very important to me because as I am a content creator, I use sunlight mostly to take pictures of my work. So it's very important for my house to have good sunlight. It must face the north. Okay. So we went to this and I could see that in the bedroom there was light directly hitting. So I was like, okay, this is great. I can be able to take my content. The bathroom was a bit spacious, which was great. The furniture looked new. So I think this is a new house as well. It had 2 bedrooms and I was like, oh, this house is too big for me. I don't need 2 bedrooms. But when I think about the price of the house, I was like, this is actually a good deal. The house is new and it has 2 bedrooms and the price is also good. So I was like, okay, this is another option that I should consider, even though I don't need all the space. But I also have like a lot of things that I brought from my previous apartment. So I could be able to store these things. Or if my family comes to China or a friend comes to China, they can have a place to sleep. We won't have to share a bed or they won't have to sleep on the couch. So I was like, okay, cool. Now, it came with a washing machine. It came with a fridge, but there was no aircon in the lounge. And what else was not there? Oh, there was everything actually. The fridge was there. Some apartments come with a microwave, but this one does not come with a microwave. It's fine for the price. I'm not complaining. Yeah, so we moved to that one, right? It was great. Now I was like, I'm still not certain about this one. I still want to see because I'm not looking for a 2-bedroom house. I am looking for a 1-bedroom house. Okay, so then I went to view the next apartment, which was a 1-bedroom apartment, not very far from this one. The furniture was similar, surprisingly, but I think it's because it's probably under one agency. So I went to check this house and it was a 1-bedroom house. It was on the 2nd floor. This previous 2-bedroom house was also on the 2nd floor, but I had to switch on the lights to be able to see. So I guess like the orientation of the house was not on the north. Okay, because I did go around 1 o'clock and that means like that's like probably one of the brightest times during the day, right? So it should be as bright as possible at that time. So I had to switch on the lights. I was like, but the bedroom had light. I'm gonna talk about light throughout this video because light is very important to me. Speaking of light, I think the light on my, is it left? Is a bit too bright. Let's rather face this way. Okay, so let's move on to, let's continue talking. So this house is nice. It's 1 bedroom. The furniture is good. The beds are still sealed. Like, I feel like I was going to be the first person to live in this house. Like, it's quite new or it was just renovated, right? Great. It had a washing machine. It had everything, but it did not have a stove. I did not like the kitchen. It was quite small. It didn't have a stove. So that meant that I would have to buy my own stove. It had a fridge. It was, yeah, it had everything. Didn't have a TV. It's okay, I don't watch TV, or if I do need a TV, I can buy myself a TV. TVs are not expensive in China. great. Okay, so I was like, okay, this house is not bad. Just didn't like the happy kitchen there under the vent. And I was like, I'm not sure about this kitchen, and I'm not sure about the lighting of the house entirely. So I'm just going to try to look for another one. This is going to be my home. This is going to be my happy place. This is going to be my space, and I need to be happy about it. So I went to check another house. They were like, oh, by the way, we have a house and they're cleaning it. We just finished renovating it. You can go and check it out. Okay, I was like, cool, let's go. Same building, just on the first floor. I don't want to live on the first floor. The first floor is quite busy. There's just so much traffic happening there. Like, people are always on the first floor making noise. And the room was not so far from the elevator and the stairs. So I was like, the rent was cheap, much cheaper than the other houses. So it was like 500 kwai cheaper. It's like, okay, let's see it. But now the problem was, as soon as I stepped into the house, I had to switch on the lights. I was like, red flag. And then the kitchen also didn't have a stove, another red flag. The furniture was new, everything looked good, but the kitchen also was just a no for me. And yeah, it was on the first floor. I was like, the noise, I'm not trying to be complaining about noise all the time. It's just better being on an upper floor. I would have preferred to be probably on the 14th or 15th floor up there, but there were no rooms up there. Like, every room that I looked for was literally like on the second floor or on the first floor. So yeah, I didn't like this one. I didn't like the third option. So they were like, oh, you don't like this one? Okay, cool. Let's go and check another one. So they took me to a loft and they actually showed me pictures of this loft, and I told them I don't like the flooring of this house. Guys, I'm not sure if I am too picky, but I just felt like because this is like an outer part of Beijing, I should get better quality, you know? So I was just a bit too picky, I know, but I was like, I need to be comfortable in my new home, especially because for the past 3 months I wasn't so comfortable. So I didn't like the loft. It was actually not nice at all. The furniture looked old, the bed looked old, the railings, everything. Oh, the couch? Yeah, the couch looked old. I think the only new thing they put was like the dining table and chairs. I was like, nah, I don't want this. And there was a funny smell as well. So, yeah, that's what happened, guys. That's what happened. So at the end of my apartment hunt, I decided that I will be moving into the 2-bedroom house. That's the house that I decided to get for myself. I actually felt like I should share this on the next video, but it's okay. I took the 2-bedroom house because, first of all, the price was great. Like, it was great because I was paying less than what I paid in my first 1-bedroom apartment that I lived in previously last year before I left home. It's also cheaper. It's the same price as the apartment of that I was sharing it just now, right? So it was a great deal for me. I was happy about that. And yeah, so I asked the landlord to install the air conditioner in the lounge because the lounge is quite big. I do need an air conditioner in there. However, the 2 bedrooms both have air conditioners. So the landlord said, okay, don't worry, it's going to be done. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. My family will be able to visit me and we'll have enough space. Even though the space is a bit too big for me, it's fine. The price is okay. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, that was my apartment hunt, and I hope that I will not have to find another house again because moving is a hustle. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we will be moving in the next video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something from this video. I'm going to be catching you guys in my next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you and your family. I'm gonna catch you guys in my next one. Peace and love.